You may want to gain that perfect physique you keep on imagining, but you don't want it empty. You want to look good, but you want to get stronger as well. In other words, you want both strength and hypertrophy at once. I will show you how to successfully get there. But do me a favor and focus until the end. Let me give you a breakdown of each. 1. What is strength training? Strength is a message from the nervous system to the muscles to produce maximum force. When you train for strength, you're not only training muscle fibers, you're training the electrical system of your body, the wiring, the circuits, and the engines that fire under pressure. Strength training is actually a neurological skill. That's why elite athletes can lift insane weight without being the biggest in the room. Through that type of training, the body adapts by improving motor unit recruitment. More muscle fibers respond when your brain calls for force. Instead of 40% of your potential, you start using up to 80% and even more. Plus, to the increase of neural drive, the signal from your brain becomes louder, tendons and connective tissues strengthen, and the muscles work as one system. This type of training is structured as like low reps from 1 to 5, training at an intensity that wouldn't allow you to surpass this number, using high intensity from 80 up to 100% of maximum force, through performing heavy leverage variations, super slow reps, weighted push-ups or pull-ups, and explosive reps that fire the system at full power, plus to having long rests between 3 to 5 minutes, which is the time of reload after firing. And it's worth mentioning that this type of training does not usually give you the pump you want, but it does give you the burn. What is hypertrophy training? It's simply the art of building muscle. If strength training is about force, hypertrophy training is about stress. Muscle growth happens when the fibers experience enough tension and stress that the body is forced to rebuild them thicker and stronger. Where strength speaks to the nervous system, hypertrophy speaks to the tissue. The real goal of hypertrophy is not maximum force, but to break down muscle fibers through tension so the body rebuilds them bigger. Through hypertrophy training, the body adapts by increasing muscle protein synthesis, so fibers repair stronger than before, plus to improving local muscular endurance, so the muscle becomes able to handle longer and harder sets. And this type of training is structured like the following. Moderate reps from 6 to 15. It forces your body into survival mode, which triggers growth. Where strength training ends before fatigue begins, hypertrophy walks directly into it, because it's about making the muscle suffer professionally. The hybrid system. How to train for strength and hypertrophy together. Training for strength and training for hypertrophy are not opposites. They can be combined if you understand how the body works. Because when you merge both, you become the type of athlete who is both strong and muscular. And this is the hybrid system that would get you there. The main rule: strength first, hypertrophy second. The nervous system controls strength. It needs freshness and high quality reps. Muscles control hypertrophy. They need fatigue, tension, and stress. Step 1. Train strength while fresh. Your session always begins with heavy progressions, explosive reps, low rep sets, and high neural demand exercises. Examples in calisthenics: you got weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, slow controlled ring dips, advanced push-up variation, and low rep explosive movements. 3 to 5 sets, 1 to 5 reps, and 3 to 5 minutes rest with high tension, perfect form. In this phase, you're building the ability to produce maximum force, which makes you strong. Step 2. Shift to hypertrophy work. Now that the nervous system has been trained, you attack the muscles. Hypertrophy work begins after strength work, when the muscles are warm and ready to be pushed into fatigue. Examples: high rep dips, push-up variations, rows and archer pulls, hanging leg raises, diamond push-ups, ring fly variations, slow eccentrics and tempo training, and mechanical advantage drop sets. Structure: 2 to 4 sets, 6 to 15 reps, and 60 to 90 seconds rest with maximum tension, not deep fatigue. This is where the pump kicks in and the fibers tear and rebuild, so the can muscles grow thicker and make you eventually muscular. Step 3. Optional finisher, pump or endurance. If you're chasing maximum growth, end your session with a metabolic finisher. It can be push-up burnout, row burnout, isometric hold, 30-30 intervals, last set to failure. This floods the muscle with nutrients and pushes the body into adaptation. It remains optional, but super useful. This hybrid system works perfectly because it aligns with the body's biology. You train strength early, then you hit hypertrophy after. Calisthenics is naturally suited for both, especially with leverage changes and tempo control. If you follow this system successfully, you can gain all of power and size, speed and control, and of course, a perfect shape. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next one. Salute.